stars, and who would they send out if it went to a Game 5 actually? Because they've just used Zero, Sulky, and Light. So who do you actually send against Jaedong in set 5?
Wait, they've used Zero, Sulky, and Light, so, Free?
Free beating Jaedong?
With a 1 base build. Yeah, change the strategy around on them. We just Team 8'd you, Team 8. Team 8 is now a verb that means 1 base all in.
Nice.
Nah,
nice.
I don't think there's enough of a trend to start assigning a verb to it. But I think their game plan was not to lose either of the first 2 games that they lost to 1 base all-ins. I think that was their game plan. Like, win 3 of the first 4 games and
win
not even
4
have
of the
it
first
over
4
with.
games. That'd be an awesome game plan. Dude, it's just like, guys, we need to break Pro League. You need to win more games than are even possible.
Well, you know it's not going to go 100% according to game plan. So what you plan for is we're going to win 5 of our 5 games, and then even if you only have like a 60% execution rate, you still win. If you say you're going to win 3 of your 5 games, then 1 slip up and you lose, unless the person who's supposed to lose slips up and accidentally wins, I guess.
That's brilliant, man.
Anyways, that sentence made total sense. We're on Sniper Ridge. We've got cross-map positions. Sulky at the top left in blue. And C, please, please, please don't disappoint me once again, having an awful Pro League, but still one of the most talented Terrans out there.
Oh man, he's meditating. Look, do you see that?
Oh,
C, he is
that's
so...
like...
Wow, C.
It's just like a tell, like, I'm nervous and I'm gonna choke Baroche.
No,
I'm
dude.
sorry.
No, he's ready. He's ready, alright? He's calm. He's doing the meditation. He's good to go.
I don't think that was an I'm calm deep breath. I think that was, dear God, try and calm myself deep breath.
No, he looks fine, man. He looks fine. Trust me, C's got this. C has got this.
Thank you for having confidence in him. He's like...
Although, if you look at the lifetime stats, he's 0-1 against Sulky, so he's 0% against Sulky. It's not so good.
I love the law of small number statistics where you can make claims like that. But yeah, C is one of the players that uncompromising in terms of his style. I would bet a large amount of money that he's going to go for Medic Marines this game. There's going to be no, like, the question is he going to go for more Science Vessels or more tanks? Not like, oh, is he going to go for a factory opening, like a Speed Vulture opening, into Valkyries, into... No, not even like a 1% chance. It's like uncompromising 1 Rax Fast expand for C, and I really like that he's like... Things go in and out of popularity, but he just refuses. He's like, this is the way I play
Dude,
StarCraft.
How
and
can you
I will
like
make
that?
one.
I mean, that's the entire reason that he's doing horribly. It's that everybody he plays is like, you know what C's gonna do? He's gonna 1-Rax expand, so let me build some gateways in the middle of the map and win the game.
I don't think I explained myself right. He, like, over the course of the last 6 years, he's grown as a player, but he's been refining his style so subtly. It's like, instead of leaping from style to style and having to completely change your gameplay so that you're always on the cutting edge of strategy, he's just like, I'm going to execute, like, this strategy as well as it can possibly be executed, like, textbook perfect, and I'm just gonna, like, optimize, like, how you play, like, this style of Terran for whatever the metagame is, and he, like, it's an admirable pursuit. Like,
I mean,
that's how you should play the game, I guess.
I completely agree with that. Like, I mean, you know, I never cheat, or I rarely cheese myself. You know, I have that kind of mindset, but
I cheese all the time. I'm so sorry, everybody.
But I mean, I don't think you can even argue, because his execution though wasn't amazing either. If he had like that kind of perfect execution, he wouldn't have lost all those games, you know? I mean, his Marine versus Elite Micro was a little bit lacking in some of those games, which is surprising.
Because he's no longer on MBC Hero, now he's bad. He can only win games when playing for MBC Hero. They, like, dangle a carrot in front of his booth to make him play better, and they don't allow that on Team 8.
Jihoon needs more carrots. This is an interesting shot we're getting in the studio. Have they ever done this camera angle before? Are they just like trying to show Jihoon like swaying or something? Like what? That was
Is
weird.
the studio always that big? Like, that was a pretty big venue. I know, like
It's big, man. It's a big studio. It's like way better than the GS, or way bigger than the GSL one. It's like a lot of room. But not enough room for, like to have enough chairs though. I had to stand at all the Pro League matches. I was so sad.
I'm so sorry.
Anyways, what do we have here? Is that a hatchery? Most likely. I don't even know.
It's like a Hydralisk build. No, not lurkers.
I know it's like
Hydras.
2-hatch Hydra, and I'm just completely wrong.
But I feel C's playing this too. I'm like lauding him for he like has his style down to a T, and although he hasn't been executing it perfectly, we're gonna see it this game. And he's like, I'm gonna build my command center on the high ground and lose 14 seconds of mining time. Idiot. Like.
Whoa!
There was a little bit of a Ling attack. He was under no pressure. If he had built it on the low ground, well, actually, I'm completely wrong. It was smart to build it on the high ground because the Lings were out pretty early, and he actually did have to do that. I'm stupid.
Look at this! Look at this! He's moving out with 6 Marines. Are we gonna see Sulky just die? Is this gonna? Oh my God! Is this gonna be like the 3rd time this has happened in Pro League? Look, 6 Marines. Wait, no, they're going back.
No!
Why are they going back?
There's only 3 Zerglings.
Oh no,
okay,
he made more
actually.
Lings. Oh, okay. Okay, so he did
Well,
see
actually,
it.
that worked out perfect for C in the end because he forced a bunch of Zergling. Basically, he just walked up halfway across the map and killed 4 drones. Like, he turned around halfway across, but he still managed to kill 4 drones by forcing 8 Zerglings to be built.
You know what? This is actually so interesting because, you know, for a long time, like, that was pretty standard, right? You move out with the Marines, you scare the Zerg a little bit, he makes a Sunken or a few extra Lings or whatever, and then you just move back. You don't actually attack. But then Terrans, they kept doing that, right? And then eventually Zergs are like, well, okay, he's poking out now, but he's not actually going to attack me. So I'm actually just going to, you know, play it a little bit risky, but not build too many defenses. And then Zergs were getting away with that. And then all of a sudden, it's like Flash just makes it so that, okay, I'm gonna scare you, but actually I'm just gonna kill you with these like 4 Marines. And Zergs are like, what? You just did what? And so I don't know. This is like kind of an interesting back and forth for me. Because
StarCraft chicken, man.
Yeah, it's like, you know, how few Lings are you willing to commit to defend these Marines? Although, I mean, to be fair, you know, the games where that happened, it wasn't quite exactly like that. Of course, the Zerg did miss some scouting, but anyways, looks like we do have a 3-hatch spider here. The SCV manages to get in the base and see that.
There was no way that SCV should have gotten in. Like, it got in and saw exactly what it expected to see, but there's no way it should have gotten in. That's terrible.
Yeah. Pretty big mistake from Sulky, but I mean, you know, you would usually just expect 3-hatch muta anyway. I mean, the only other...
Is his creep colony still a creep colony, or did he morph that into a sunken?
I am not sure.
I guess we'll get a shot of that eventually, and it's not really...
Whoa!
Oh, Burrow! Oh my God, non-standard play, and we love it so much. Okay, so what's he gonna do with the Burrow? Let's just talk about all this.
Well, okay, I think the last time I saw this was some Zerg doing it against Free.
Oh my God, he's gonna walk right
completely
over it and have an instant surround. Wouldn't it be cool if you could surround and take no casualties while doing so?
I don't think it's a good idea though,
Done.
because there's a delay. When you unburrow, there's a delay on the attacking.